View from a balcony, pulling the blue lawn chairs next to the...
What's up guys, back again with another tutorial. This time it's the Scribble effect, because I seen a lot of tutorials coming up on it in After Effects version, but I got the Vegas version for you all. Anyways, you might want to do this in After Effects if you have it, but Vegas is kind of tedious, and yeah, so I'll show you two ways. The first way is the easiest way, it's free, and it's an okay way. The second way is kind of more advanced. You either need Photoshop or Paint, and it's just you need to do extra steps to it, but I recommend the second way because it's a way, I don't know, it just looks better. Also, the program you need to download for the first one, it didn't agree with my screen capturing program, so you can't, so you'll see what happens when I show you it, but I know it's there. I don't know it doesn't work, but you get the gist. You get the gist from my voice and what I'm saying. It's just kind of like a real quick tutorial, nothing special. I didn't go in really that much detail in it because it would take me 10 hours if I did. Again, if you want it to be good, then take your time on it and be creative and everything, like always. Do whatever you want. Anyways, if you liked it, then leave a like. If you disliked it, then I don't know, leave. But comment, tell me what you want to see and stuff, and hopefully you liked it. Cool, thanks, see you later. What's up guys, back again with another tutorial. This is going to be the easiest part of the tutorial, and probably the one most of you want to do. So, I got Vegas 14 here, got the new one. Yeah, whatever. This is the video I'm going to be using and stuff. Thing is about these this effect, you can't just use Vegas by itself. It kind of sucks. You're gonna have to use other programs, and the easiest way, well, I'm gonna show you two ways, and one of them you need Photoshop with. So I'm just gonna show you this one. This one's free. So what you want to do first is go to this website, prnt.sc, and then download this. Click this, and then it'll start downloading. Now, and then click Windows, Mac, whatever, and then install it and stuff. And what this is, it pretty much captures a picture of your screen. So let's say that I see something on my screen. I'll show a picture. I'll press this button on my keyboard. It's called print screen, and then this pops up, and then I can select and drag which part of the screen I want to make an image out of, and then it'll give me options of upload it to a URL. I can share it to people. I can search for similar images on Google, and I could save it and stuff. But the thing we want is this part, and what this does, it actually lets us draw on the image, and we have different colors and stuff, and this is pretty much what we're using it, and it's why you kind of need this one other than Photoshop. Yeah, so you got your arrows, and you can make arrows and lines. Then you make boxes too, right? Yeah. What is this? This is a highlighter too. See? And you could have a little text box. Anything. Anyway, so this is what this program is. You're gonna need this or Photoshop to actually do this effect. So this one's free. So let's just start with this. Yeah. Cool. All right. So we go back into Vegas. So thing is, this effect is not super hard, but it's very tedious, especially in Vegas, because pretty much you're gonna have to go through every frame of the video and draw on it. Now there's a shortcut I'm gonna share with you guys, so let's just start with this. If I click properties and then I look at the frames per second, this video is 23, let's just say 24 frames per second. So that means every 1 second, as in 1/1000, there's 24 pictures of the video. Now, the human eye can't really see 24 pictures in the video. It just won't do that. So what you can do is, let's say this is one picture, right? We could go 2 pictures in head, and this is just the next frame and stuff, and just clicking it. or maybe even 3 pictures ahead. Make a marker, and then do the same. 3 pictures ahead, make a marker. 3 frames, make a marker. 3 frames, make a marker. 3 frames, make a marker, and then 3 frames, make a marker. Now, let's just say, so let's say these are pictures. Technically, the human eye won't be able to see all of these pictures at once. If we technically just have this picture, this picture, this picture, this picture, this picture, and this picture right beside each other, and we're missing all of these in between, our brains will tell us that, like, hey, that's a video and that's what's happening. So that's kind of a trick. So we don't need to go through all of the frames and then draw on them. We can just go through 3 frames at a time, and then, or 2 frames, or sometimes even 5 frames. It just depends on your video, and you can try them out. But after you got that downloaded, like I said before, and you made these markers, you go to this first frame right here, and you click on this button, and it's video preview, and I have my Steam friends, and it's pretty much a video preview, so it'll make the video zoom in, and then you just press this button, the print screen button, and then you go like this. And technically, what a lot of people do is they like to outline things. So I'm gonna outline Puya over here, and then it doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna be really fast. The human eye won't be able to see it. So I'm outline Puya, and then I'm just gonna scribble in all or whatever I want of him, and it'll give me the same effect. Same with this guy. I'm just gonna outline him and then scribble him a little bit. Okay, and then that's our first picture. We're done. This doesn't look pretty if you, I'm not taking my time on it. Again, take your time if you want it to look pretty. The more you take your time, the better it looks. I mean, I guess if you go through every frame too, the better it looks too, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the scribble effect right there. I'm not done, but like, so once you do this, you're gonna go over here and you click save, and then now I have a folder right here for the scribble effect, and I'm just gonna save this picture as frame 1 for my first frame and save it. Now I'm just gonna right click on the timeline and then insert video track. Now I'm gonna open up my picture. I'm gonna open up my picture, my first frame, and then open it and just drag it in here, and then I'm gonna cut it at my first marker I made, and then that's my first frame. Now it's gonna look weird because it's not moving and this video is moving, but once I do this frame again, you'll see how it is. I'm only gonna do about 3 or 5 of them because I don't want to make this video like my other videos, an hour long. So then again, I'm just gonna outline him. You also want your drawings to kind of match what you just drew, or else it would be too drastic of a change and it'll look just weird. That's why I kind of like Photoshop for this, because I don't have to keep redrawing everything. I could just save the layer and go over the thing, but I'll show you that later on. And then I just scribble it again, and then you'll see the scribble effect. Yeah, very tedious. I might just speed this part up, but I'm pretty much just going to be doing this for the other frames. So once I did it again, I'm just going to save it. Frame 2 is what I'm going to name it. Save. Press exit. Exit out of that. Open it up. Frame 2. Drag it down here again. Go to this marker. Split it. So if I play this real quick, it's really fast because that's only 2 frames. So I go here again and I just redo all of this. If you want the whole video, you're gonna have to do this whole video like this. Very tedious, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I'm probably just gonna do about up to here, and I'm just probably gonna speed this up. Okay guys, I'm back. You guys saw me do this. I only did 5 frames, so 5 pictures, and this is what it looks like. Hold on. Let me preview this. So that's kind of what it looks like. It looks kind of it's so fast. It's because I only did 5 pictures. Again, if you want the whole video, you're gonna have to go through the whole video and do this. It's pretty tedious, but in After Effects it's pretty simple, but in Vegas it's not. It looks kind of like jumpy too. I don't know. I think it's pretty okay, but if it kind of looks jumpy to you, then I suggest going, instead of doing like 3 frames, then do 2 frames. So that means like going 1 2 and then doing it here, and then 1 2 and then doing 1 here, and 1 2 and then doing 1 here. If you want it super smooth, then do every frame, but I think that would take you like a whole year and everything. But like I said, this one's the easiest way, I think, because it's free. You can also do it in Paint, but that's kind of more. I have Photoshop, so I'll just show you in Photoshop. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the easiest way. If you also want to do the eyes, then you have to draw the eyes every time and just scribble it. But that's pretty much the scribble effect. There's nothing really to it other than you scribbling legitly. Alright, I'll show you the harder way now, so I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back with part 2 of this video, and this is going to be the harder way. It's not really harder, but it's kind of more things you have to do, if that makes sense, but I think it looks better, and it's kind of easier, not as tedious. It's still tedious, but it's pretty much the same concept as in me going through all the frames and drawing them in, but thing is, I don't have to keep drawing them because it's in Photoshop. And in Photoshop, I could do a lot of different things. I could like make designs and everything, and then just like keep the design, and I don't have to really draw it. That's why I think it's way better. So like I said before, since this video is 24 frames a second, I can go 2 frames, maybe even 3, make a marker, 3 frames, 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 make a marker. And since they're not that far apart, it might look a little jumpy, but it won't be that much. If you want to look super smooth, then do every frame, obviously. Okay, so now this is kind of the different part here. Instead of capturing the screen, you're gonna want to go up here, and you're gonna want to save snapshot file. And what this pretty much does is like it just saves a picture, the frame that you're on right now. So if I click this, it'll save a picture. Look, I already have it, and I had these I already have these folders already, because you're gonna need. I just like to be organized, so I have frames before, and these are where I'm gonna put it, and frames after. That's where, after we draw on it, that's where we're gonna put them. So we go here, and then just save it. Go to the next one, save it, same place, save. Next one, 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 save. And then next one, save. I don't think I'm doing all of that, but yeah. So what you want to do is go in Photoshop, file open, go to where you're taking your pictures at. So right here, frames before, that's where we save them. Click the first one, click open, and here it is. So the thing that I like to do in Photoshop is because I can save the drawings as a layer. So I'm going to create a new layer, get the paintbrush tool. I have it on white right now. You can do any color you want, and then same thing, just it's all creativity. You can do it. You can draw out his beard, his goatee thing, and then scribble it in. You know, I think I might just do that for this one. And then I guess I'll do his eyes for this one because a lot of people like to do the eyes. The eyes are kind of easy. So look, this is already a layer, and then this, the eyes, or you could go like that. I don't like it like that. I like it. There you go. Yeah, I might just do one of the eyes because it's the same thing. But that's pretty much the concept in all of them. I'll do this one too, so it looks nice. That looks bad. There we go. And that's pretty much the concept, guys. I guess I'll outline this whole body. I'm gonna have to do that for all of it, though. Do I really want to do that? I guess so. I'll do it for like the first frame. No one's gonna notice anyway. Yeah, and that's pretty much the concept for all of them. So here's our first picture, or first layer and everything. I'm just gonna make a stroke, add a stroke on this. So I just double click this layer, and then stroke added, and I think it just looks cooler a little bit. So after we do that, file, save as, and then go into this one, the frames after, and then JPEG it, make it into JPEG, and image one, that's fine, and then click save. And then you're done, that's one frame. So if I go back into Sony Vegas, open up, go to frames after, look, there it is, and then go to the image, drag it down, cut it, and look, we have one picture. There you go. Thing is, the difference between Photoshop and the other one is because if I open up my second picture, which I'll do right now, go to my, obviously I can't do it, okay, open up my second picture, file, open, image 2, it's right there. I can get this image and grab this layer, the layer I drew on, and move it to the second image. So this is image 2, and look, I already drew pretty much everything, and I could just kind of rearrange it if so I don't have to redraw everything. Let me erase some of this, or I could have just rearranged it, but you know, actually didn't work. And then see, it's kind of faster, but you get the drift, guys. This is just for the scribble effect. Again, you can kind of use your creativity. Instead of like scribbling it, you can actually like cut him out and have a design in the background or something, or like cut him out and like use the paint bucket tool and just like paint this white and stuff like that or something. And then it's just like, it's just creativity, and then you can do everything. That's why I kind of like Photoshop, because it's more advanced. You can do way more stuff with it than the other tool. But that's basically it. I'll probably fast forward this part because it's just gonna be me scribbling on his face again. And okay, guys, I just did like 4 images, so I'm back here in Vegas. Then we got that one image. Remember, I'm gonna open up all my images, the rest of them, and then just drag them onto the timeline. Go a little bit forward to the other marker, delete it. Drag this one forward, delete that one, drag these 2 over here, delete that one, drag this one, delete that one. So these are the pictures. What happened? Oh no, okay, so these are the pictures. Yeah. Let me preview it. Remember, I didn't really spend time on this. Did it real quick. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I know it's kind of a bad tutorial, but if I went through all of it, it would have been like 10-hour tutorial. It's kind of jumpy on this one. This one I'd recommend doing 2 frames, or maybe even 1 or 2 frames. But if you're really down for it, do 1 frame. Obviously, it'll look better. and obviously take your time on the drawings, it'll look better. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry for the rush tutorial, but yeah, you guys get the drift. Cool. Alright, see you later. Subscribe and like and comment. Tell me if you didn't like it. Tell me if you did like it. I don't know. Thanks. Fast tutorial. Anyways, goodbye. Peace out. Later.